Strength, and welcome to day 29 of the 30-day Strength from Home Workout Challenge, where we're working out every single day for the next 30 days. Today we're focusing on spinal mobility and lower back health. Mobility restrictions are very common in the thoracic and the lumbar region of the spine because we do spend too much time sitting, bending forward and slouching. So getting proper extension in the upper back does become challenging. This, along with tightness in the hips, really presents a problem to good posture, feeling great and moving more. You don't need to drastically change your lifestyle to start addressing your spinal health. It is unrealistic for most of us, but what you can do is work on some simple exercises that I'm going to show you today and then add them to your daily routine. So for today you're going to need a foam roller and a mat and a little bit of space. I'm going to start with upper back extension, so take your foam roller. Every move that we're performing is going to be for 1 minute long, so we have 10 moves, it's going to be 10-minute total spinal mobility. So you're going to put the foam roller just underneath your scapula, so underneath the shoulder blades. From here, take the hands behind, and we're gently rolling the upper back. We're going to do this for 30 seconds and then we're going to move into thoracic extensions, which I'm going to show you once we've completed the first 30 seconds. So I'm rolling to the upper shoulder area, not onto the neck. My bum is up in the air and I'm using my feet to push me forward and back. So now we're going to do thoracic extensions, putting it just underneath the shoulder blade, hands on top of the head, going over and down. Pull the head back up with the hand, don't try to strain the neck by bringing it up on its own, keeping the belly button drawn in to the floor. Going back up and go nice and slowly, one more here. From here we're going to put the foam roller between our legs. So now my knees are stacked on top of each other. Take the hand out. From here I'm rotating round and then back to the center. So as I come over, my head rotates with my hand as I come round. So now I'm going to switch to the other side. So my hips stay aligned as I come over. It's just my upper back that's moving around, getting a nice stretch on the shoulder. From here we're going to go into a hip reset. So bring the foam roller between the legs, feet on the floor, and I'm just going to push against the foam roller so I feel it working the inside of my thigh. Squeeze hard as you can, 1, 2, 3. Remove the foam roller. Then I'm going to push the knee with one hand, I'm going to pull the knee with the other. Same again, 1, 2, 3. Now relax and I switch. 1, 2, 3. So as I'm pushing, the legs are staying where they are, but I'm applying force with both hands. Foam roller between the legs, legs up. Now squeeze as hard as I can. Squeezing with the inner thigh. Relax. Same again. Pushing and pulling. Now switch. From here, we're going to do roll out. So you're going to have the foam roller, have it a little bit in front of you, sitting back onto the legs, hands on the foam roller, coming forward and down. So I'm pushing my hands into the foam roller as I roll forward, getting a nice stretch on my upper back. Hold it there at the end. So I come down, pushing my forearms into the ground. Again. One more. From here, I'm going to leave the forward roller. I'm going to come down into a glute stretch, so putting the ankle on top of the knee, and I'm pulling my leg towards me as the knee is pushing away from me, so I'm feeling the stretch in the glute. Deep breaths. Interlocking your fingers behind the hamstring.
Halfway there.
So now I'm going to switch 30 seconds on each side. From here, I'm going to straighten the leg, taking it down, and then I'm going to put the ankle back on the knee, pulling my knee towards the wall, and then my other hand is out, and I'm looking this way. So, applying force to the knee, pulling the knee down to the ground. The hips stay stacked on top of each other. Applying gentle force. You might find that your knee's quite far off the ground. It just depends on how much mobility you've got. You might find that you can touch the ground. Work with your range of motion, whatever's comfortable for you. So now we're going to switch from this side to the other, so one leg comes down. I'm resting my ankle on my knee, and I'm looking the other way. So applying pressure to the knee. I'm bringing it down.
10 seconds.
From here, I'm going to come on the knee. I'm going to take the leg out to the side. My foot is flat and I'm pushing down here, so I'm feeling it on the adductor on the inner thigh. My knee is under my hip, my wrist is under my shoulder. From here, we're going to do thoracic spine mobility. So I'm bringing the elbow into the elbow. I'm rotating up as far as I can. Nice and slow.
Halfway there.
Keep pushing the leg down. So again, this one depends on your range of motion. Maybe you're going to get to here.
10 seconds.
Might be able to go a little bit further. For those that have good range of motion, you come back and you'll be able to come all the way over, taking the elbow back and around. Now we're going to switch to the other side. So same again, foot is down. My knee is under my hip. My shoulder is under my wrist. I'm pushing down here so I feel it on the inside of the thigh. Important that you get the setup right.
Halfway there.
Nice, slow, controlled movement. Go from the side. That my back is nice and flat. I'm coming around, bringing the elbow as far around as I can. While working the upper back, try not to rotate at the hips to bring the elbow back. The hips stay straight. It's the upper back that we're moving as we come round. From here we're going to be on all fours, taking the hand on the hip with the palm facing up. Same thing, now I'm staying here and I'm just rotating the elbow up as I come round. We come onto the forearm.
Halfway there.
So now we're going to switch, do the same on the other side. So as I come round, I'm bringing the elbow up, keeping my hand on my lower back.
10 seconds.
over. So relax the feet. I'm coming up, my hips are staying in line with the mat, pushing the hips down. And then I want as much space between my shoulders and my ears as I can. Coming up, I'm squeezing the glutes as I come up. Coming up as far comfortable as you can. From here I'm going to add in a rounded back. Now I'm coming back over, slowly lowering myself down. Now I'm bending the back. Come down, keep the back flat as you come down, and now we go into extension. Sitting back onto the heels, back flat as I come down. Now I extend. From here we're going to go into a wall twist. So come against the wall, squat position. So I'm going to put my hand under my toe, and I'm going to rotate my hand around. So I want the palm of my hand on the wall, touching the wall. I'm going to hold this for 30 seconds. I'm going to do the same on the other side, and that's our spinal mobility done. Keep the hips nice and open. Rotating around so it's a nice little twist in the bottom of the squat.
Halfway there.
So now we're going to switch, keep the knees out, lower back pressed into the wall, hand under the foot. Bringing the arm back. Walk it over as far as I can to get a nice twist in.
10 seconds.
Deep breaths, pushing the lower back into the wall, opening up the legs. Okay, that's it, the 10-minute spinal mobility complete. Join me for tomorrow. It's our last session. We're going to do a nice, easy PNF stretching. Don't forget, after that, you're going to have to download your self-assessment so you can compare at the beginning of the workout challenge to your current results, and then you can share them with me on Instagram and Facebook. See you tomorrow.